What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Triad Scooters YouTube channel. I'll be your host today. My name is Billy Watts and I'm going to be running over the Psychic Totem custom build today. Alright, so first off we are going to start with the Triad Psychic deck. Now this bad boy is going to come 4.7 wide, which is 120mm by 20.5 inches long, which is 520mm. Now you're going to find this particular deck is actually made out of 7 series aluminium. Now what this means is you're going to have a little bit more dip resistance when you're hitting it on coping. All in all, it's a little longer lasting aluminium. You're going to find our Triad exclusive logo repeat grip tape on this sucker. Now you see, this is a question I get all the time actually, is how long did it take you to put your grip tape on? And the answer is same as every other grip tape. It's all one sheet, cut perfectly, already coming on the scooter, so you don't have to worry about that. But you actually have clear all on the insides here, which is actually going to give you a little bit more grip. So moving on to the front portion of this deck, you're going to have a CNC'd and extruded bridge that we have tested for a very long time now. All of our team riders are giving it the tick of approval, so you guys are going to be confident this is going to be a longer lasting deck. Anyone who is after a park style of riding, this is going to be the scooter for you. Alright, so we're going to chuck it in the vise now. We're going to move on to the back end of what's going to make up the Psychic Totem. First off, we're going to grab the brake. Now of course, we are going to use the V2 Fendoff 2-in-1 brake and fender system. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how this 2-in-1 Fendoff actually works. Now you've got a little 6mm bolt under here. You're just going to loosen that up real quick, just like this. Take it on out. There you go. And as you see, the whole thing actually comes apart. So you got a fender in this side and you got your brake portion of it right here. So if you choose, you like to run a fender, all you do, slide it straight in the back end here. That's all you need to do. Chuck the little bolt straight in the top here. Or if you like to ride a brake as well, all you gotta do, slide it straight back in here, just like that, sits nice and flush. Grab your little bolt, just under the bottom here. 6mm Allen key for this one. Tighten it up, nice and tight. There we go. There you have it. And all we're going to do is slide it straight in the back here. So another thing that I'm going to mention with this particular deck and brake is you're going to find a 2-position brake hold. So what this means is you're going to have a little indentation down here that says 110mm and a little one at the top that says 120mm. So it really depends on what size wheels you're going to ride for this, on what position your brake should be in. So for instance, on this particular model, we're going to be running 110mm wheels. So we're going to put the brake just down slightly. We're going to grab the bolt right here, straight on the inside there, and tighten it up. So that's just another thing to keep in mind, guys, but make sure you have this brake in the right position for the wheels that you are running on this scooter. Now we have the brake in the back end of this, we're going to move on to the mini gridlock system. I'm going to grab it on over here. Now this right here is something that we have designed to save you guys a lot of stress, a lot of time, and to make it a little bit easier for your back wheel and your back end to function. So here you've got your inbuilt spacer, then you've got your slot where the deck goes straight in like that. Your axle is actually going to sit nice and flush in there, so you're not going to have any overhang of the bolt right there. So I'm going to slide this on in, just like this. Goes in nice and smooth. Now I will put this together for you guys without the wheel first, and then I'll chuck the wheel in for you. So we're going to grab the left-hand side. That one's going to slide in there nice and easy. And then we're going to grab the bolt, and it's going to slide straight through, and your little nut's going to go on the other side just to tighten it up, just like that. But now, I'm actually going to take one of them out, and I'm going to grab the wheels now. As you guys can see, something I'm very proud of, my own signature Oath Component lattice wheels. Now this colorway is going to tie in perfect with this particular deck, handlebars, and the grips that I'll show you guys in a minute. But for this particular one, we're running a pair of 110mm by 26mm Oath lattice wheels. You're going to have an 88 DU tactile urethane on this. So what that means is we actually worked closely with the factories on this to create our own formula that was going to have the right mix of durability, speed, grip, all that good stuff you're going to need in a pair of wheels. All right, so we have one of the mini gridlock systems in. We're going to slide the wheels straight in. We're going to grab the other one. So we're going to slide the back axle straight through the mini gridlock, straight through the wheel. Grab the little nut on the other side, just like this. 6mm Allen key. Tightens it up. There you go, make sure that's nice and tight. Ready to go. Alright, so now we have finished on the back end of the Psychic Totem. We're going to move on to the front end. Now the forks that we're going to be using are a pair of the Oath Components Shadow IHC forks. Now the reason we're using an IHC fork is because this particular complete has a pair of aluminium bars on it. Let's undo it quickly, just like this. Now we are going to take this shim out. Already has an inbuilt crown race for you guys. Don't have to worry about a crown race. Now we're going to push the forks straight up through the head tube. We're going to grab the shim straight on top, just like this. Grab the little bolt, tighten it on up. 3 hours later. All right, so there we go. Making sure it's nice and tight. One more thing on this is we're going to need a top cap, just like this. Slide straight over the top. Down just like that. Now we will add the front wheel. Let's loosen this up. So whilst I'm putting on the front wheel, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about these forks. So the Oath Component forks are made out of a 6061 T6 aluminium. So you know it's going to be strong, it's going to be lightweight, durable for you guys. Now we have gone with a satin black color on this. We do have a bunch of reds, a bunch of stone raws, the blacks all throughout the complete. So I've just quickly flipped this deck upside down just to give you guys a bit better of an understanding on how our spacer system is going to work. We'll get the first one in just like this. We'll slot the wheel straight in, boom, just like that. And the second one, just going to drop in just like that. And it stays in place for you. Nice and easy. So you're not going to have to worry about getting an Allen key, trying to line it up. Hold the spacer there, we all know how much of a pain that is. Got the second Allen key, and we are going to tighten it right up. Boom, there you go, front ends together. Let's flip this over just like this, tighten it back up. Now next up, we're going to need a pair of bars. And the particular bars we have gone with are a pair of the Triad Smuggler 7 Series. Now these are going to come 22 wide, which is 560 mil, by 24.4 inches high, which is 620 mil. So it's going to be perfect for you park orientated guys. So a deck being that little bit longer, that 20.5 inch, with the bars being that little bit higher, perfect height for you guys to throw around your buttercups, your 7 tail whips, however many you want to do. Now to hold the bars on, we're going to need a clamp. And the clamp that we're going with, of course, is the Oath Components V2 cage clamp. 2-bolt, I might add. Take the shim out. Don't need the shim when you're running a aluminium bar. We'll hold it up, nice and light. Boom. There we go, just like that. One more thing I'll add about these bars is not only are they going to be super strong, super lightweight for you guys, but we also have a CNC logo at the front here, which is really flash. Nice little bit of detail there for you guys. You've got forged gussets on it. Slight wide design, so it's not a straight T-bar. It's going to be ideal for you guys. You know what? Before I put the bars on, let's chuck the grips on. That's probably a smart idea. Now we have gone with, of course, red and black, just to tie everything in. So I have my trusty hairspray. It's going to make it really easy for us to put the grips on. Now these grips, Oath Component Bermuda 165 mil grips. Now they're made out of TPE material, so it's going to be soft, black and red. You're going to find that it does look a little bit different on the inside here. So if you're like me and you like riding with your hands on the inside of the bar when you're doing a particular trick, so for me it's when I'm doing like a throw double bar, I put my thumb just on the inside, or my index finger just on the inside here. It actually has a different feeling to it. So it's going to give you a good idea on where you should place your hand. So we're going to grab the hairspray, we're going to grab the grip. Right. Douche. There we go. It's going to slot straight on. Oh, there we go. That's how you want it. Boom. That's one grip. Onto the second. Bar ends. It's one thing you guys cannot forget to run on your scooter is a pair of bar ends. Now these can save your life. If you land and the bars go into your chest or into your stomach just like this, it can be very dangerous if you don't have a pair of bar ends in. So always recommend running bar ends. Gonna slot those straight in there. Actually got a little bit of red on the outside there. Mix in with the colorway of the scooter. And yeah. Ready to go. See this little mark just here on the bar? You're actually gonna find a little mark on the bottom of the Oath component clamp. You're also gonna find it on the top of the Oath component fork. And, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, might have to rotate this a little bit, on the front of the deck just here. Now what this is our Triad alignment system. So it's gonna allow you guys to line up your bars with your forks, your clamp, just so you can get it straight. Just pretty much, that's all it is. But it is a cool little feature. It's gonna help you guys make sure you're not running your bars sideways at all. Straight up, straight up. So now we're gonna slide the bars over the top of the forks, down, just like that. I'm gonna use the trusty alignment system. We're gonna align that little mark. So we're gonna align the mark on the fork straight to the deck, and then we're gonna align the deck mark straight to the bottom of the clamp with the bars, just like that. Boom. Looks pretty straight to me. Tighten the clamp. I'm a little bit cross-eyed sometimes, so it might not be 100% perfect, but it is gonna be close enough. One more thing to mention, guys, when you are tightening your clamp, you want to go a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom, a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom, just to ensure you're not putting any unnecessary pressure on the bars. Now let's take this sucker off. All right, so you're going to find that alignment there, goes up to the deck. This one here goes up to the bottom of the clamp, which is going to line up with that little right there. There we go, pretty flash. All right, last but not least, the weight of this bad boy. 3.4 kilos, which is 7.5 pounds for all you Americans. Now the whole idea behind this Psychic Totem was to create a custom scooter straight out of the box, ready for you guys to ride, ready for you guys to shred, do whatever tricks imaginable on this sucker. That's pretty much going to wrap up the video for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below if you have any other suggestions on custom builds, games of scoots, Q&As, all that good stuff, and we'll get right onto it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video, notifications turned on, all the good stuff. Signing out, guys. Peace.